We're going to make a simple animation, a conversation between a couple different characters. So we're going to click on the Create tab. It pulls up the Scratch project editor, which looks like this. You have a couple different areas. This area is where you can see an example of what your program will look like when it runs. We have, these are called different blocks. They're different commands that we're going to use for our animation. And then I'm going to change my stage so that this stage is small. This area is the scripting area where we're going to say what a particular sprite should do using these blocks. And actually, let me make the plus will make the blocks appear a little bit bigger. So I'm going to start with the default sprite, or these characters are called sprite. The default sprite is the cat, and you can see there's different motion blocks. We'll do motion in the next program. We're going to start with the looks category. So click on looks and you'll see the blocks change. And we're going to start out with having a simple say hello for 2 seconds block. And you can see whatever the duration and whatever you put here, when you double click on it, the cat then says that. So let's have a couple of say blocks. Drag out another one. Oops. Yeah, my pen's not working. And we can change what we have the cat say. My name is, and this is Scratch the cat. And so when we double click, the cat says that. So the programs we're going to make, we're going to basically sequence blocks, put a bunch of blocks together, and you can see they kind of snap together like Lego, little Lego blocks. Now he says hello, and then my name is Scratch. Eventually we're going to have lots of sprites, and we don't want to have to double click on these blocks to make them do things. We want to have something happen. We're going to click on this green flag, and that will trigger an event that we want all of our sprites to react to. So if we click on the events category, we can see we're going to use this when the green flag is clicked. So now this script, these blocks, sequence of blocks, will be executed when I click on my green flag. Okay, so we're going to add some more sprites, but before we do that, let's just, I'm going to click Save Now. And it saves the project, actually it saves it using this untitled file name, which isn't very good. I'm going to rename my program to be Cat Conversation. Okay, and so if you click on this S folder, it'll show you all your different projects. I have a few projects. You right now just have the one. You can see we could delete a project, or you can go back into the project. So if you click See Inside, it'll let you go back into the project and continue working on it. Okay. But the important thing that you're going to need to do, the projects are all private or unshared is the default. If you click See Inside, in order for me to be able to see your program and edit it, or for the homework, you have to share it. Okay, so when you're all done writing your program, or even when it's an intermediate stage, you can share it, and this makes it public on the MIT server, so anyone can see your program. And this is actually a very powerful thing because it allows you to basically look at other people's code and learn from it to see how they solved a particular problem. Okay, so make sure each of your projects, when you're done working on them, you would go into click See Inside, and then just make sure you hit the share button.